It's the perfect home game for the 1982 European champions, the first here in this competition since 1983. Memories of Peter With and the other heroes of Rotterdam are everywhere tonight. Club legends in every sense of the word. Men who made this club's greatest night possible. And you wonder who the heroes tonight are going to be for the team in claret and blue. Here's John Duran, takes the shot, Duran! Oh, brilliant! Oh, my word! The 20-year-old kid from
Yakuna get to Brother live on Ezra 94.1 FM on Totally, your most outstanding journey sports station that keeps you updated on all the latest standard of events, your ultimate tradition of radio quality. We will continue to set the pace for others to follow. So for the day, you're testing the bonus of the show bar, the tobacco Facebook, the show, Facebook, Ezra Radio, one promoter for the share. Now to message up, Ezra Radio, Facebook, the snow follow. Now share the phone to message in the day. You're making call message in the swamp. I'm a be Piassum, not tobacco way to the show. Now, me patch of me yet to my way. Now you're 20 minutes to come up. Mammy Cocho, Sibobo Kurasto, Charles Sibobo couldn't release his statement, already to the criminality Elso Baraska. Oh no, I have former manager about Chelsea. Bobo could assess a patch of the Man City Bobo Kono, Omako Bencrom agreement. I yet to my Chelsea Bobo could accept to say, or anything. Any Enzo Baraska met to my call, now for create my manager. And they are Manchester City Bobokono. Now reported that you may say Capatcha Chelsea Bobokono, almost 17 million pounds, which is 20 million euros. And on any Sika Chelsea Bobokono here, and I'm saying, or my permit already king. Any Enzo Baraska say, or not to be the penny secret as nothing, what must I control the City Bobokono? No one to some as manager. At the Manchester City Bobo couldn't be Chelsea statement no, young Chelsea statement no.
Right, following the Maresca news, his former club Chelsea have released the following statement. Chelsea FC appreciates the 2025-26 season was a hugely disappointing one for the club and its supporters. A major contributing factor was the disruption caused as a result of changes that the club was forced to make to the head coach position over the Christmas period. Due to recent developments, we consider that it is important to explain to our supporters what happened and why our former head coach left the club on the 1st of January 2026. In autumn last year, the club was informed by our former head coach that there might be an opportunity for him to succeed Pep Guardiola at the end of the season. It became clear to us that it was his strong desire to succeed Guardiola and that he was fully committed to pursuing the opportunity despite the fact he was under a long-term contract which he had no right to terminate. In December 2025, our head coach unexpectedly and abruptly resigned from his position. Obviously, we felt let down as we believed that his head and heart were focused on another club and another opportunity, despite having just arrived at Chelsea the year before. No club wants to change its head coach midway through a season. However, in light of his decision not to continue fulfilling his responsibilities through to the end of the season, the club was left with no choice but to protect our players, our supporters and the badge and accept his resignation. In the circumstances and given the
club concerning already king any Enzo Baraska. Oh no, I have former manager about Chelsea Bobo couldn't say yeah, our Chelsea Bobo couldn't the permission or the Italian international tactician to become the next manager for Manchester City. And we are coming to Chelsea. Bobo could have to the Baltimore City Bobo could I official announcement say already to the criminality Enzo Baraska. Or more we're coming back. Or more we're coming back because already to the Enzo Baraska. First, no assistant manager. And then already did you say Pep Controller I solar to do for the Pep Controller me patron the Jumadia tour as manager and the Manchester City Bobo Kono. It will do about the official statement from Manchester City concerning the appointment of already doing any criminality. Enzo Baraska was signed 3-year contract and the Manchester City Bobo Kono to the next season. Obi better bench na fe wetumo pochuma ejema Manchester City and you already think any Enzo Maresca.
Big breaking news this afternoon. News we were expecting, and we can cross to Manchester City. And Ben Ransom can tell us exactly what it is.
Yes, I can confirm this afternoon. One of the worst kept secrets in football, admittedly, but Enzo Maresca is now officially the new Manchester City manager, replacing Pep Guardiola, taking over after 10 years of Pep. We have a new man in charge. Maresca signed a 3-year contract, we're told, till the summer of 2029, and it'll be his third spell at the club. He's got a real affinity, a real history with Manchester City. He was initially manager of their EDS side. They won the Premier League 2 title. He went away and had a first foray into full-time senior management, came back to be part of Pep's team that won the treble in 2022-23 as an assistant, went away to Chelsea, and he's now back as the permanent manager of Manchester City.
I am the part of the appointment of already thing and so the criminality Enzo Maresca, former manager, and Charles Bobo could say he will be the manager for Manchester City. 3-year contract signed, and I'm a patron and so Man City Bobo Kono. Tinamia to me said the body was to Australia. Namia to in the middle of 2 years now, Man City Bobo Kono, as I already to the Enzo Maresca, but Sassipio, not for waiting, Commander the Bear, already to the Enzo Maresca, the pen basic kata. So no what to extend the contract, and Manchester City Bobo couldn't know. I had the agreement between Manchester City and already thing and the criminality Enzo Maresca, the incoming manager for Manchester City. They report a Man City Bobo could have to the bar. Now, what do you want to for to the Manchester City Bobo could have or only to the Enzo Maresca, one of the players who were requesting from Manchester City, branch for the Malo Gusto, or second Chelsea, Bobo Kudesa, according for the Malo Gusto, the Patronomia Duma, or per typical number 2, Obama John right back on off with Potuma, and Manchester City, Bobo Kono, already to the Enzo Maresca, and branch for the Malo Gusto team, already to the Hugo Viana, as we are sporting director, and the Manchester City, Bobo Kono, and branch for the Malo Gusto team, a branch like a yes, as what the Manchester City Bobo Kono, and Tim Patrons in Put for and Man City Bobo Kono, the next step, Abaya Brant here, Lieutenant Malo Gusto, reported in the second, it will be between £70 million and £80 million for the signature of the French international. I brought here for the Malo Gusto, some I brought to the Mama for Kane, also for Manchester City Bobo Kono, a player, or anything, also the Enzo Maresca be Patron requested. And if Manchester City Bobo Kurwa, after the Musabi Patora, and the Tino Malo Gusto, Chelsea in 24, able to make a point to the Sobo Buffet, Omeseka, and former Manchester City Bobo couldn't tell you report on the Sopa, a free Manchester City Bobo Kurabashu, as for the back concerning Chelsea 4 player, a branch for the Malo Gusto after, and Tim, and report on the Sopa, now the Patroko City Bobo Kurasuya, Mammy, a branch for the Elliot Anderson, on a player, Osaka, that's what they about, not for the Bobo Kono and Jay, and I'm confirmed about Saukoban City Bobo Kono, Oba confirmed 116 million pounds. Obu Jemo, and about not for the Bobo Kono, subject to medical report. They know, and I'm patching for to the say in the midst of the World Cup, already to Thomas Tuchel, a private branch for the Elliot Anderson. I'm a canon, that's what my medicals, and the Manchester City Bobo Kono, the patch branch and passing the medicals, and the mere to officially. City put a former Bontain, not for what to my official announcement, say, I brought you for the Elliot Anderson, and some passing the medical side. Namia Tuma, or the pay the basic cut as a study, and also must sign the contract. And the Manchester City Bobo could not find Namia Tuma next season, or remember trust one Petuma and already thing any Enzo Maresca.
Right, the breaking transfer news for you. It concerns Elliot Anderson and that move to Manchester City. Anderson has now passed his medical as he moves closer to finalising that move to City. He was given dispensation by England to have it in the USA yesterday. This coming, of course, after City agreed a £116 million deal with Nottingham Forest for Anderson last week, and now that move is edging even closer. Elliot Anderson passing his medical in the USA.
Junior, Osa Kane, Edema Nottingham for the Bobo say were passing the Americas, and they about Manchester City Bobo Kuna, apparently Namia to next season, about Trasona for Noson, Etomasia Kane, and they about Manchester City Bobo Kuna, reported the sober. Now, who could trust the Bobo Kuna Swaya, reported the Beseka, I protest already to the Sharpie, and also Lano, or no, I got money to the Trust the Bobo Kuna, or catch a test in Pedifosa, already King, and Enzo Fernandez, Jeremias and Goto, to do for the Enzo Fernandez already, and co-purchase in Pedifocha, and Mama Bronte for the Elliot Anderson, and also Bronte for the Enzo Fernandez and Co. and Kosaka, and Faber Gilbert to Bobokono, a bear Comunda Bronteno, one of some Montos no second for Montos Bobokono, now our bigger plans, and about Bronte for the Enzo Fernandez, or Paseco, the night 8 Dynamo, not a chance to put a foreign Gilbert to put a front torso, and then negotiation for the signature of the Argentine International already King and Enzo Fernandez Satoso Siakain and Tabatos Bobokono, and then Patakuni to report and then Gabaseka, Patas already King champion also, and they are 2 chances to put a football set. Okay, so we went to Bronte for the Enzo Fernandez. I'm a Bronte Aqua, and the Monko for Bronte for the Aurelien TCHOUMANI journey to do for the TCHOUMANI, Osakai, and the Margama to Bobokono, for Besakai, and for Mochos Bobokono, reported in Gabaseka, the Portas of Bronte, the for the TCHOUMANI, say Alcobana says the Chelsea and put it for, and we already did the champion lost for Casa, not so still was a Bronte for the TCHOUMANI Wapa, reported in Gabaseka, Portas of Chelsea Bobokono, and the Battle Gama to put it for the Omo Pasaka swam till Tibicoso, Naka Bronte for the TCHOUMANI, Ebesia Canabochos, Bobokono, Naka Bronte for the Enzo Fernandez, and Subesia came from Argama to Bobokono, not just Bobokono and San Jessica, and from Piso for the signature of a Bronte for the Enzo Fernandez, Jeremias and Goto, and the report of future Bobokono Masuya, as to the park concerning a Bronte for the Enzo Fernandez, none of Pato reported in Beseka, a Pato a Bronte for the TCHOUMANI, Riama to put a final willing to release a Bronte for the TCHOUMANI. No more, come up, Pasaka Bronte, you for the Entono Kamafinga, Campino, Pinda Somi, to do for the Entono Kamafinga, Osaka, the Margama to Bobokono, and Komu down, no more, I'm not a second, the Matros Bobokono, not come up for Bronte for the Enzo Fernandez, no more Jessica, as a PSO Tamachosi, Bobokono, no reported in Yabaseka, a Patas already thing, and you are sent to Santos, Marino Mario Phillips, to do for the Jose Moreno, on your money to Bobokono, reported in Yabaseka, a Patas in his conversation with a Bronte for the Tono Kamavinga, when they are to Bronte for the Kamavinga, they will say, all sudden you're part of the plus, all sudden you're bigger role, and play our Yaba to Bobokono to the earlier the better. Sa Branteno, Ebepe new club no fee, on us what to Mokosakai, and the Master Club and the report. The first game to Bobokunamasua Sunepa, Oko Basa Bobokunasuya, Namia Tumotuna, Basa Bobokunawadoma, the patron Namia Tuma next season, just your Basa Bobokuno, Ebasano Omulanche, Evan Patrosan Jesno, are available. Our Basa official store, Mami Jesno, Namia Tuma next season, the patron Chosi Bobokunamasa, Barcelona Bobokuno just way, and Obasa. Pium, not for person, Bobokuno, just here. Namia Tuma, the patron season, Obosa, Namia Mochina, and the official lunch, as to Ertoja, now for already take one apart and then put it for Omatuma, Valley Basa, home Jesse, maybe Piason, not to my question, Tomato, Basa Bobokuno, and a patron reported in the mistake, Patasa, Namia Tuma Wednesday, already take one apart, the patron, the new board, no, and for no Casamu, inauguration, Coso, not for the patron, about performance ceremony, New Year. No, already did one of Porter, and after the new board, no master Tuma, now, Bobatuma Yatuma, and so Tama Pastora, Mobo couldn't tell me to Wednesday, and I'm a Patrasa, everybody know, and also to my Cosso, and what Barcelona, Mobo Kuno, and Tim, the report and the sopa, you went to Managay, and so to Mobo for life for the cotton, so Pamacata 94.1 FM, set to the pace for Antas to follow the Patrimony Abrantia, your funny Clermont Lenglais, and so they are former player to my pastor Mobo Kuno, or second about let you come back to Mobo Kuno, already didn't Diego Pablo Simeone, Autolo Gonzalez. Don't know for the Diego Simeone. On your money, tell about let you come back to Mobo Kuno, or say Abrantia for the Clermont Lenglais, and your parts. Of the plus, Namia to my next season, and for Bronte for the Jose Maria Jimenez de Vargas, to do for Josema, sound two players from Mocopa Club. Now I'm a part already to the Clermont Lenglais, I go to Portugal, with the Tennessee or the Benfica Mobocono, as well as I'm a Bronte for the Clermont Lenglais, I go to second about Benfica Mobocono, I brought to the Portugal, and to my future now Okoto Portugal, I say, one of Benfica and put a foot in command and commanded to na ntami patrobe ya fulapo obesa kanso tama perfect Mobokono etu nya so fit to dia ani mpato yanku enimai na yamromo awo Barcelona Mobokono maso ebio mame Abrante for the Hurricane address ose kan ba Paramount Mobokono according to reports Sky Sports are reported say Barcelona Mobokono me pato they are really interest awo omo interest awo aya Abrante for the Hurricane eto mo possible ko for Abrante ya for the Hurricane Emma Hurricane, Emma Sakai, Edema Bassa, Mobokono, Bassa and put it from Nobaba tonight. Now, so report and you must say Capata, or anything, any Hurricane, Bassa and put it for the thing, Como Sumase, Sanka, Onka, yes, not on catcher, Bermuch, Fossa, and then they say, Sumo, Obetuma Tosu, Sakai, Edema Bermuch, Mobokona, Sakai, Edema Barcelona, Mobokonosa, already killed Roberto and Fantastic Cuban, no Sakai, Edema Bermuch, Mobokono, and a pass of Fontana, and what theatre, and my planted the Sakadima pass of Mobokono, so saying, the pattern Roberto and Fantastic call, or Master Dominita, and you see a planted for the Hurricane, and you saw, say Hurricane, a corner of Fason, and for a planted for Roberto and Fantastic. You perceive first time so and my former for Mr. Kane and my boss of Mobo couldn't opportunity report concerning boss of interest and our planted for the Hurricane interest or second about Paramount Mobo Kuno.
Okay, got a bit of breaking news for you, and we touched on this a little bit earlier with Gary Neville. We can confirm Barcelona are interested in signing England captain Harry Kane. The La Liga club are reportedly exploring how to finance a possible deal for the Bayern Munich hitman. Sky Sports News understands that Kane and his family are very happy in Munich, but his sole focus right now is very much on England at the World Cup. It's believed both Bayern and Kane are relaxed about his contract situation despite only having a year left on the current deal. Kane has just reached his 70th goal this season for club and
Enti ano ayame patch already to the Hurricane address. Yanko World Cup in Mame Abrante for Ibrahim Afalai. On a in chief Morocco, Nemo Mosiakai, and about the Holland national team or Rano, about Ted and Sababa to just say, Yamia to my game Eltoja between Morocco and of the Holland national team. No, already say a Capadia Kanakuma, and what a young Morocco officer, and a name. And I fed up a woman to every and Torodia or Paso support to Morocco. And my Morocco for to winning over the Holland national team. Brantia, your for Ibrahim Afalai, former player and my boss Mobokono.
Ja, dat is een goede vraag.
Nou ja, goed. Nou, in dit geval voor deze wedstrijd ligt mijn hart wel bij Marokko.
Ja, dat begrijp ik wel.
Wel, fijn dat je
nou, ik niet.
Nee, normaal wel. Maar... Of zeg je dat omdat gevraagd wordt? Serieus?
Nou ja, ik zeg het ook omdat gevraagd wordt, ja.
Ja. Maar motiveer het eens, want ik bedoel, als iemand je dit vraagt, wat geef je er voor motivatie bij?
Nou, simpelweg omdat ik, mijn roots liggen in Marokko. Ja. Mijn ouders komen er vandaan. Mijn familie woont daar. Ja, wat voor motivatie moet ik nog meegeven?
Nou ja, je hebt ook 53 interlands voor Nederland gespeeld.
Ik ben ook...
mooi dat je het zegt.
Ja, zeker. Ik ben ook hier opgegroeid.
Ja.
Ik ben ook hartstikke dankbaar.
Ja.
Afalai, maar mijn brandje voor de Virgil van Dijk. En also, captain de Netherlands national team. Was hij de bal in Liverpool? Was hij captain de bal in Liverpool? Was hij game way? Gamer. Hoe je motivation? Gamer. player be a person be a part of the squad for which fighting for the country. Until way I am branching for the Virgil van Dijk. Osia Kane at him Emily Fapubo could have somewhat yet to ahead of Morocco. Holland national team gamer ebe to John wake up them to serve it no I have let na nya no dia yanku anyway na for for letters no that's from Mami Montreal Stadium what is here Canada for no and for Mexico for the America for no maso ba je tuma power wake up them o Mami Montreal Stadium me patch the overview of Montreal Stadium our wake up them masa anya some keto class stadium way anya some keto on South Korea for the boy ya masa ye you move free mo ama say kofa se be preso party way aye Montreal Stadium he chiro bepo ene egu no masa world cup no ayete moro Mexico for no Canada for no America for no masa ko mo faso organize world cup no ene edefesa masa omo organize world cup no ano hye nya sem keto kranti way world cup no mo na be patro say world cup no adane be patro dating kwa so say aye remember this say ma pe e ma so esi member ne pe nya sem keto kra me patro ma me baby a wo ekesi the way you lubaya wo fi Holland wo ba be chia baba wo bi esu wo Mexico ama me patro wo propose to baba wa no ababa wo na jetum ana mo dia tare mu atasa asa ane enyo so ekoso nto no ba nie wo ba be chia baba ba ko e wo Mexico wo de ko Holland nya sem keto kra ade na wo ye den ade na wo ye da wo de ye ko kakra enti wake up no enie wake up no ayata pa nya sem ketoka enti eno ye every wake up no so dey pa live on Extra 94.1 FM setting the pace for others to follow me patch me consume for mo na for me somebody be swap mama South Africa ne Canada video no be patch time Canada for South Africa for trouble kabako our wake up no ama South Africa for they are back home our Africa just be patch and you man enkoye from South Africa for they say wake up no wo be to so ye you be film bi pia so to makwe e de Africa e body some say South Africa nyame atom omon kapobode so to African tishini mo bi pia so to makonka we say before the game already did Ramaphosa your president His Excellency Ramaphosa your president of South Africa one Canada Prime Minister already did Kane also etimetoncha amon pato ko na wie no na some already did Ramaphosa di makoye ye the country no that's what film be so to Canada for the first time in the history of the World Cup Canada for that's what to reaching the run of phase 16 be so that to so to Canada tell report na so ba na encha be patcho Piero better say when the live commentary so the papa way Brazil in Japan the round of year 22 massa exactly 5 p.m. now run from Permanent Friday Jumati successful na 8:30 p.m. no yebenya Germany ne Paraguay ano paying and that's the 1 a.m. yebenya Netherlands and Morocco and the mo point that me patcho the tenisa we Roman about first take kasasa as a FIFA me patcho 2022 World Cup no wa aso omotimi sisi amon for ama abrante for Lionel Messi edge World Cup no aso mo say the same thing aso our World Cup no say as a manipulating your money Argentina for say woman World Cup where you already think and Peter Schmeichel and of a Karens Seedorf and so on woman tuja.
I'm going to take the gloss of Messi. I think he's been fantastic, but I don't think that goal should have stood. Think about how they got the penalty. It was a kick from behind through the player. Now this is a free kick as well. McAllister is kicking Javier down. That should have been a free kick, and they, you know, it goes on to the goal from here. VAR should have taken that back. That is a clear and obvious mistake by the referee, and that I think I feel a little bit for Austria because they've had it under control up until that moment.
Wow, er den Mut gehabt hätte, seinem Schiedsrichter zu sagen, er soll sich die Szene davor nochmal anschauen.
na me pacho ye ba betin komo kakra wata se abedwa fo ha enti ancha obete escount to the principal kana fe ya to twete so no pacho wadoroba ugram ewo Real Madrid bobo kura so ya mame apprenti for the Michael Olise akwavi fa ne picture no to TV so no report na we seka pacho se Real Madrid bobo kura apprenti for Raul Asensio Osiakan esom ante ema Real Madrid bobo kura but apprenti de Cologne na fe wakoko Osiakan de makla wo fro enti Real Madrid 4 parties as I say na me atuma that season no obo ko de giri pa until Raul Asensio service no and they say be here I want Real Madrid bobo kura so so ya and a report na so already to Romario say World Cup and the main man and about Brazil I am Bronte Federation Junior na kwano bona on polite massa so international see idea when we say Brazil national team no we don progress to the next stage of the competition but we are Bronte for the Michael Olise akwavi for the picture the two team this moment when we start a Bronte for the Michael Olise we fra promoting for the first time na me atuma right after the World Cup no opposite the promoting for your meeting Michael Olise akwavi or say that me to the World Cup put the right after the World Cup or person the Bible to put it for a single